Welcome back, everyone. Can we say the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar is working with the proverb, home is where the heart is? But if we go by his words of 2 years ago that home did not feel like one, I had a one-on-one with him, the former VP, in 2015, precisely in May of that year, where he told me the APC was his final bus stop, and losing out at the primary also what is final bus stop. Take a listen. Some members of the party have approached former President Olusegun Obasanjo to help resuscitate that party. Have they approached you to help resuscitate it? Have they approached you?
No, nobody has approached me.
If they do, would you help?
No.
Why not?
I'm okay where I am. I have seen what I want to see in Nigeria. I want to see a two-party system, and it has emerged. And then I wanted to see Nigerians have the opportunity to change governments, and Nigerians have had the opportunity and they have changed governments.
So this is your final bus stop?
Believe me, as far as I'm concerned as a Democrat, that is what I have been working all my political life.
So you have achieved your political dreams
as far as I'm concerned.
In the APC?
Yes.
Even not being a president?
Even, I mean, that is secondary.
But that is not dead, isn't it? You still have the opportunity of being a president. You still pursuing it?
It's just too early for us to talk about presidency now. We have not even formed the next government, Sean. And too much in a hurry.
2015, May 2015. Now, does the bus stop of the former vice president ever stop? Let's continue our discussion. My guest in our Abuja studio, Mr. Akin Osuntokun, our former presidential spokesperson, and Mr. Aliyu Abdullahi is a member of the Buhari support group. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Let's continue with the conversation now. I'll come to you quickly, Mr. Abdullahi. The question I asked you, you perhaps have not really answered it. If a lot of people, especially leaders in your party, are raising concerns about the way and manner the party is being run, not just ordinary members, big wigs in your party, and we've seen people leave the party on that note, are you concerned that there may be implosion around the corner?
Sheon, let me state here categorically clear. I don't think there is so much concern. Atiku Abubakar is just one man. Yeah, perhaps maybe when he's leaving, he will live with other people. But if you recall, in your news bulletin, you will see that while Atiku is leaving, others were actually trying to join in. And that's the beauty of democracy. So I don't think Atiku's leaving has any implication in the party. Because let me even tell you something. You see, what people don't really understand, Atiku, the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, I think I will question, his commitment to party politics, because what seems to drive all this, his movement from one party to another, it's the ambition to hold the highest office of the land. And that's all, nothing but that. Perhaps maybe we will see him emerge as independent candidate in the near future or so, if the electoral act is amended or so. But otherwise, I don't see us in APC losing any sleep because one person or group of people leave, because every day others are also joining. But what we even want is people that expect that this APC government will be like a PDP government in the past, where largesse of government will be shared across board to people because they think they contributed one way or the other to the formation of this government. It will not happen in this APC government. You cannot share the public's resources. You can only benefit if you want, for example, if it is contract you want, you go and bid it like anybody else.
Mr. Abdullahi, let's hear Mr. Osuntokun on this one. Mr. Osuntokun, one of the reasons I like listening to your analysis is a lot of times you're very frank. Be frank on this one. I'm about asking you. If you place Mr. Atiku Abubakar on one side against Muhammadu Buhari in 2019, what kind of race can that give for Nigerians?
Well, if this present trajectory of the APC government does not change, then we are going to have two potentially popular candidates, that like you had between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. But, you know, more importantly, well, there's nothing for APC to gloat about or to portray Atiku as somebody who is not, the party is not doing well at all. And by any indices, by the indices of government, there is room possible for possible change, but the party is steeped in crisis. And the Atiku departure is not the only, you know, indication of that crisis. There are many. But the question that you ask, let's see, a lot can still happen between now and 2019. 2019 is quite a long time from now. And Nigeria politics is always very fluid. There are other things, factors that will come into consideration. You cannot rule out the formation of another party. The likelihood is that the APC, you know, some people, there is a likelihood of implosion, no doubt about it.
All right, Mr. Oshintokun, because of our time, let me put this to you quickly because of the time. Do you think that Mr. Atiku Abubakar has been unfairly treated as a leader? Some of the members of the party said he spent his resources, he used his influence, and also collapsed his structure to help the president emerge as the winner in this race.
Well, you know, I don't know the intricacies of the workings of the APC, but significant voices from both the government and the APC itself have alluded to that. One of them is the First Lady, who came out publicly, and if she should know, and the fact that she felt so bad about it to come to public with it, meant that it was a terrible problem with them. And you have had the governor of Kaduna State mention Asiwaju Tinubu. Well, that's another open secret that he has not been, I mean, you know, he himself alluded to it, but of course he would like to downplay it. So what if I remember a very peculiar situation that even a federal minister in this cabinet, the lady from Adamawa State, came out openly to make the case you have just said, that is our principal is being marginalized. So, as I said, all these are intricacies of...
Let me allow Mr. Abdullahi to conclude the conversation, to end the conversation. And I want you to quickly do this in 30 seconds. And the reaction is to what one of the things Mr. Abubakar said. He said, a party that does not take the youth into account is a dying party. The future belongs to young people. And some of the criticism of Mr. Atiku Abubakar is that the APC has lost some of the hopes and aspirations that they had when they were forming the party. In 30 seconds, do you think your party is derailing?
I don't think so, actually. I don't believe so, Sheol. Like I said, see, let's be honest with ourselves. We knew for quite some time that Atiku was going to leave, and he was going to leave based on the fact that he has ambition to contest for the presidency, and he knows that he can actually get the ticket, you know, in APC, and that is because, you see, the President Muhammad Buhari's popularity is mostly with the masses. Even the elites that joined the Buhari's movement, they join it because they see the masses are 100%.
All right, Mr. Abdullahi, I'm afraid we're out of time. Thank you so much for your thoughts today. Mr. Akin Oshintokun also, thank you for your time. And that's our show for tonight. Many thanks for being part of it, everyone. I'm Sheol Akimbale. Bye-bye.